All right, welcome back. There's just 3 minutes to go for the pre-open session. Anuj is here with what he is watching, apart from all that is happening at Twitter. Anuj, good morning.
Morning, yeah, I mean, amazing, right? The revolution which is happening there. And interesting, the morning tweet by Elon Musk, how to make a small fortune in social media, starting with big fortune. That's what you say about trading, right?
We were talking about that. I mean, it used to be the airline, right? How do you make $1 million? You start with $1 billion and start an airline.
Yeah.
And now he's transposed that to a social media company.
I think it's just a case of, where maybe, obviously he's the world's richest man. So, just sometimes you think that, you can do anything and everything and it will turn out well for you. And maybe your ego gets in way, but, clearly, this is something which he may not have envisaged. This is how things are going to pan out. But anyway, let's talk about the markets. One thing which stood out for me was the sharp recovery in US market, because when I was sleeping, the US markets were down quite a bit, but there was a sharp recovery. And Indian market had closed at lows. So in that sense, there's going to be a bit of a sentiment uptick today. But there are no triggers. So as such, focusing on individual stocks, I think, is better. The bigger trade might happen if Brent starts to slip below 90. I think that will trigger algo trades on the bank Nifty, on the dollar rupee. I think that's something that you got to keep an eye on. If you look at the Nifty charts over the last few days, one thing is very clear, that the lows and the highs are beautifully placed. The average of the lows is 18,300. The average of the high is somewhere around 18,410 thereabout, about a 110 point range. So what's working in this market is buying at 18,300s, roughly 18,300, and selling at around 18,400. And that's what the options data is also indicating, with big call writing at 18,400 to 600 and put writing at 18,300. Again, the index to focus on is the bank Nifty. That's been the strongest index. And with the way crude is behaving, if dollar rupee starts strong, I think, or rupee starts strong rather, my sense is bank Nifty could lead the rally once again. 42,200 obviously is the base. Above 42,650, there's massive expansion for the bank Nifty going by the options data.
Okay, Anuj, thanks a lot for that. This Twitter, what's happening right now as we speak, the Twitter headquarters, is something phenomenal, right? So there is a person who was in charge of managing